Evening, I am jumping on 2 weeks before our official start date for our 30-day Fit and Lean reset. That's going to be starting in a separate Facebook page. So I'm just going to share all of the details. I'm going to try to condense it and keep it short and sweet, give you the information you need. Any questions you might have, comment below in the comments. I will be able to come back to them, or somebody else will be able to come back to them and answer them for you. So obviously, we're coming out of the holidays, kind of a crazy last couple of years. I have heard so many people say, I'm just so ready for a reset to get back on track. That is me as well. If that is you, put a 1 in the comments. I know a lot of people are just wanting to feel their best and create some new healthy habits and maybe get rid of some that have crept in. So before I get into the details, my name is Heather Godfrey and I just get to be the messenger, but I will tell you there is a ton of people that put this together to make this happen and provide some incredible content. So you are in for a treat. If this is something that feels like a good fit for you, something that you want to do, you are going to get so much value and so much for tools for lifelong and long-term results, because that's really what this is. 30 days, yes, that's our timeline for this, but our goal is to really prep ourselves and implement some of these healthy habits that will continue long-term. Because I think when we look at New Year's and creating goals or just lifestyle changes in general, it can feel so overwhelming because we think we have to change 9 million things at once, and then we have a bad day or two that we're not on track, and then we just throw it out the window. So this is going to really be designed to simplify the entire well-being process. It's going to give you those tools. It's going to provide accountability, support, simplification, and a lot of fun. The community is fantastic. So we've done these for almost 7 years now, which is so hard to believe. You've maybe been part of one before or a few of them. Maybe this is completely new. So I just at least wanted to give a brief rundown of what can be expected. So again, like I said, 2 weeks out, we are going to open the separate Facebook page. So it's going to be running a separate Facebook page next Monday, January 3rd. So that will give us 1 week to really prepare, get everybody who wants to be part of it added in, give everybody time to look through the content, kind of get the flow of how it's going to work for the following 30 days. January 10th is our official kickoff day. So Monday, January 10th, 30 days is going to bring us to February 9th. So that's going to be our timeline. Every single week, we're going to have a different theme. So when we look at wellness, we know it encompasses our water, our rest, our mindset, our nutrition, moving our body, all of these different components. So with the themes, we have them broken down every single week, and we're going to give suggestions and essentially kind of homework. So that's going to be your accountability every single week for you to focus on something, and then we're just going to continue to layer on. So when we get to the end, we will have covered all of that and implemented in some of those good healthy habits. So with the content, how it's going to be laid out, virtual workouts are all going to be in that page. Everything is going to be run there, and the virtual workouts will be live, they'll be recorded, they will all be saved. So if you can't attend at the time, they will be there for you. The same with the wellness workshop. So we have a therapist that's going to come on and talk about mental health. We have somebody that's coming on and talking about just the science on how our body can become more efficient at burning fat, because those are such important things to know. Virtual workouts, those are going to be up on there. So there is going to be so much content, and what we're going to do is have those all live or recorded, and then we're going to have those at the top of the page so you can easily access them. And then every week with the accountability, we are going to have little accountability charts for you where you will say, like, I did all the above. So that's going to be your accountability. We'll do some weekly prizes. Our grand prize is going to be a 7-day travel voucher. So it's a worldwide travel voucher that can be used at lots of different resorts, hotels, different places around the world. So somebody's going to win that. So travel voucher, you can take somebody with you, you could take your family, and how that is going to be determined is not based off of the biggest weight loss or the person that posts the most or comments the most. Has nothing to do with any of that. It's just going to be following these weekly themes and charts. Everybody's name goes in a hat who completes it, and your name gets drawn. So you'll have a chance weekly to win prizes, and then that grand prize, which is really exciting, because I think 30 days can be a commitment. It can feel a little overwhelming at times, but that is why we are going to do it together. My background is in fitness, and I will say accountability and that support is one of, like, probably the number one thing that we all need the most of. And I will say I am right there with everybody, because when you're accountable to other people, it's a lot harder to maybe not do the things that you want to do or give up on yourself a little bit easier. So we're going to do it together. We actually have some options for people who want even more accountability. So with these, there is no charge. So we never have any charge. The only cost to you is going to be what you want to contribute towards what your nutrition is going to be. So we've utilized Isagenix as our nutrition just for a simple way to follow that daily routine and implement those habits. Every single person's goals are going to be a little bit different. Everybody's going to do it a little bit different, but essentially we're kind of following the same protocol and adjusting per person. So I'm just briefly going to talk. There's so much information on this page about the nutrition, how to implement it, the science behind it. So depending on what you're looking for, you can always search this page. But basically, we're going to implement one or two of the shakes. You could do the whole blend or the isolene. My personal favorite is the whole blend because you get so many good vitamins, minerals, macronutrients, all those essential needs for our body. So I think a lot of times people look at shakes and they're like, oh my gosh, is this all we're going to do is eat shakes? Absolutely not. So again, 30 days, it's not a quick fix. Implementing this is going to be what helps fill those nutritional gaps throughout our day. For myself personally, the morning is always just a crazy, crazy time. I don't want to think about what I have to make. Being able to put that shake in a shaker cup, blend it or shake it up and hit the road in 30 seconds is like game changer. There's so many days I'm like, I do not know what I would do if I actually had to like prepare something. So that simplifies that entire process with implementing those shakes in. So you get 24 grams of protein, really great for building that lean muscle mass. There's probiotics, there's prebiotics, so there's a lot of really good gut health benefits, which is so, so important. And then our Ionic Supreme is something, that we're gonna do every single morning. And again, this is very customized to each person, but those adaptogenic herbs are gonna help our body to adapt to stress. So does anybody feel like they've had any extra stress in the last couple of years? Yes. So we all have it. It's going to come in different forms, but what the adaptogens do is just help our body to handle it a little bit better. So when we're really stressed, our stress hormone, cortisol, will increase, and what can happen is we will store belly fat in the midsection where none of us want to, right? Like it's the most uncomfortable, but it's also the most dangerous because it can be that visceral fat. So that is really great as far as like a little bit of the science behind it, but then also you feel so much more mentally clear. So one of my favorite products of all times, not just for my Isagenix, just of any company. I'm just obsessed with it. And then our cleanse days, I'm going to take you with me for a second and grab a cleanse. So our cleanse days are something that you've maybe heard of intermittent fasting before. And the intermittent fasting is what we follow for the cleanse days. So cleanse days sounds like you're going to be strapped to the toilet all day. If you've never done a cleanse, I promise you, they're not scary. We'll do them together. And it's not that way at all. It is a cellular cleanse. So what this does is it really helps our body become more efficient at burning fat. It helps boost our metabolism, helps with inflammation, and it also really helps reset our cravings. So if you feel like you've been on this cycle of like holiday food, eating out more, extra indulgences here and there, it's really great for that reset. And I will say one of the biggest things I noticed every time, I've been doing this for 7 years, every time I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel so much more mentally clear, like lighter. You remove that brain fog that might be weighing you down. So we will be doing a 1 day together, or you can choose to do a 2 day, our first 2 weeks. So we will have the calendar, the schedule, everything laid out, and we can help customize that based off of what your goals are for that. And then there's little snacking options and a few things. So that is the basic lowdown. I put in the wording or the verbiage above this to comment I am in, because we have it in that separate Facebook page. We want to make sure if this is something you want to be a part of, we get you added into that page so you can be really, really prepped. If you are a current customer, so if you've ordered from Isagenix and you have an account, if you order $175 worth of whatever you want for your products, it can be a variety of things, you're going to get 10% off. And that goes through January 23rd. So it's perfect timing for this. If you are a new customer, you've never ordered, and you want to get started, you will get 10% off the $175, this is US dollars, or more, plus you will get free shipping. Everything is risk-free, so it's a 30-day money-back guarantee. So if you're contemplating this, and I think if you stayed with me this long, it maybe feels like a good fit or something that interests you, you have a 30-day money-back guarantee. So you literally could do the full 30 days If you don't see and feel those changes, you can return it back, money back guarantee. And I'm going to do a fun little giveaway. So this, I talked about the Ionic Supreme. So these are the adaptogenic herbs, and it's just a daily shot that you have. And we just came out with this, gosh, it must have been in July maybe, the adaptogen elixir. So this is just a more potent form of the adaptogens. And you get a box of 10. What I'm going to do is if you tag somebody, an accountability partner, in the comments below, tag somebody, I'm going to draw for a box of these. So it's a 10 count box of these. They're incredible. So again, really great for mental clarity. Those adaptogens just help our body to adapt. So you will feel so good. Quick little rundown again. We open the page Monday, January 3rd. We will kick off on January 10th. We are going to rock and roll for 30 days. We have weekly themes, weekly prizes, a grand prize 7-day travel voucher. At the end, you can start with whatever you want. You can put together some of the packs. We have our 3 main packs, or individually piece things together. I would highly recommend reaching out to the person that invited you to this. They're going to be able to help customize that for you. I am more than happy to help as well. If you have questions or want some suggestions, comment below or message me, and then we'll work through that so you can get what you need in time. I would say the latest you want to order is probably like January 6th, just to make sure you have everything set to go. And then we'll get ready to rock and roll on January 10th. So cannot wait. I will keep this recording up. All right, I see a lot of people are in. I'm so excited. It's going to be just such great momentum. So I will keep this recording up. If you think of anybody, add them to this page, any accountability partners you want to do this with you. If you want to go back and re-listen to anything, it will be pinned to the top of this page. So cannot wait. Hope to see you guys in the other group. Bye, everybody.